Cheers, folks. Delicious coffee. Some of the best creamer in the whole wide world. So, it's been a while since I've been on, and I realized that, but I was feeling a draw to try and do it again. So, as you can probably tell if you're watching the channel, I'm playing around with names. Changed from Red Bang Cast to Resurrection Reviews. I'm probably going to do something different at some point. But for now, this video is just to you from good old Steve. Your good old buddy, Steve. So, what we got going on today is just letting you know that I'm back, first off. Second off, introducing a little bit of a new format. Doing reviews, maybe, of drinks of various type. For instance, like this coffee. And, just doing a little bit extra stuff. Hopefully being able to do more here in the new year. And I know New Year has passed quite a while, but it's a new year. New year, new channel, change everything up, get it crazy. So, just wanted to let you know about those changes. Now, after that, I also want to do an update video. I have not done an update video in forever. So, I'm going to do this and just call it Christmas/New Year book, DVD, and Blu-ray update. So, again, here's to you guys. This is a Meyer brand Colombian coffee, medium roast. It's got some creamer in there. I don't know if you guys, you guys ain't gonna be able to see that, not without me pouring it out. But I got some creamer in there. I like to get a little bit of creamer in my coffee in the mornings and then black the rest of the day. The kind of creamer I've got right now is the International Delight. I think it's Cold Stone Creamery. So it's like a tasty vanilla flavor. Really good sort of standby coffee. Pop it in the Keurig. Get you some coffee. So I'm going to go ahead and start this update. Number one, we're going to start out with the books. And this is, this first one was a real surprise. Like, I hadn't asked for this for Christmas at all. Somebody just got this for me. It was my brother-in-law. Thanks, Ryan, if you're listening. The Big Bad Book of Bill Murray. This is crazy, and this is the best toilet reading book I've ever had. And by that, I mean I'm sitting it on the back of the toilet seat. That's its permanent home. And then when I get through with it, maybe it'll go up on the bookshelf, maybe not. Just learning stuff about Bill Murray while you're taking a big old dump. That's silly, I know. And I'll learn more about Bill Murray, not just then, but at all times, with the Big Bad Book of Bill Murray. This has got some really cool stuff. Full color photos. Information on movies, personal information, tons of interesting stuff, really quick sort of like capsule movie reviews, as well as in-depth reviews of movies, and an interesting rating system. It's a film rating, a rating for how good the film is, and then a Murray rating, a rating for how much Murray's in it and how good he is in it. For instance, for Ghostbusters, we've got a film rating of 3 and a Murray rating of 4. Now, sometimes it's hard to really understand what author Robert Schnackenberg was going for with that, but it's still really cool. I love this book. Thanks so much, Ryan. Love you. Amazing book. I love Bill Murray. Alrighty. Number 2, The Annotated Big Sleep by Raymond Chandler. These last two books are probably not going to be as interesting to movie buffs as the first one was, but I love The Big Sleep. It's in my top 3 favorite novels ever, 3 or 4 favorite novels ever. I love it. The Big Sleep is a brilliant book by Raymond Chandler, and this has just copious amounts of notes, some photos of LA at the time, photos of different people at the time, and magazines and stuff like that. This is a really, really cool book. Also, I guess if you're a movie buff, there's a little bit of movie stuff in here because it does talk about the Humphrey Bogart original film that came out in 1946 called The Big Sleep. And what I've learned is there's a lot of differences between the original Marlowe character and Humphrey Bogart's portrayal of Marlowe. But really cool stuff. I still love the movie. I'll eventually do a review of it, but The Big Sleep by Raymond Chandler, the annotated version. And finally, and this was also a surprise because I did ask for this, but I didn't know it was going to be this small, and I didn't know it was going to be this pretty. The Complete Ghost Stories of M.R. James. I love M.R. James. He is one of the scariest ghost story writers out there. His stories have terrified me, thrilled me. They have made me even bigger of a fan of ghost stories, especially short British ghost stories from there over across the pond. Love this book. Tons of great stories. One of my favorite ones is Casting the Runes, which is actually the original source material for Night of the Demon or Curse of the Demon, whatever your region calls it. I like to call it Night of the Demon. That's the original title. But it's the inspiration for the movie Night of the Demon from the 50s. Really great movie. This is a really great book. Need to check it out. Very cheap. About 12, 13 bucks. This cool tiny edition. Gold pages. It's got a bookmark in it. A little like book place marker. And very pretty looking. And just wonderful. This was one of my favorite gifts. Alright, I got some money for Christmas as well, so I went down to ye old Dan's pawn shop and picked this up, Men in Black. This is the first DVD, the only DVD here. But Men in Black, love Men in Black. It's a nostalgic childhood favorite. One of my first experiences with movies ever happened centered around Men in Black. Maybe I'll talk about that at some point if I do a review of it. Really great movie. It's got a ton of special features on here. Yeah, really cool DVD, and I love the poster art, the cover art that they got on here. It's amazing. Love Men in Black. Great, really offbeat blockbuster from the late 90s. My brother-in-law Ryan also got me Avengers Infinity War. Actually, this was for me and my wife. It had recently come on Netflix, and he was kind of feeling a little down that he had bought this for us, and it was already on Netflix. But I was super excited. Not necessarily because I love Infinity War. I think it's a pretty good movie. Not the best in the Marvel universe, but definitely interesting. And if there's one laudable thing I can say about the film reviewer for Rolling Stone, Peter Travers, it was an epic event. But epic movie? In technical terms, I guess. But anyway, I'll talk more about Avengers Infinity War if I ever review it. Mainly, I was just really excited to see the bonus extras on this. Bonus features and special features and stuff. It's got an intro by directors Joe and Anthony Russo. Strange Alchemy, explore the new team-ups and analyze how these creative choices will influence the future of the universe. The Mad Titan, it's all about Thanos. Beyond the Battle, Wakanda. Beyond the Battle, Titan. Gag reel, deleted scenes, and an audio commentary. Haven't listened to that audio commentary, but that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to doing sometime soon. So, hope you guys have a copy of this. This does have a ton of extras. And the extras are really interesting, despite the fact that the movie, I think, falls short of some of its stature. Next, we've got, also from Dan's Pawn Shop, with Christmas money, Batman Begins. There you go, Batman Begins. One of, I think, maybe pound for pound, the best Batman movie ever made. I like it better than The Dark Knight a little bit. I think it's got sort of a darker tone to it. I love what's his name? Oh, shoot, how am I forgetting that? Christian Bale, that's right. I love Christian Bale as Batman and as Bruce Wayne. I think he does a really good job. There's some really great action sequences in here. A lot of really good writing by Christopher Nolan and David S. Goyer. And Nolan himself, just fantastic director. I love his direction in this movie. And yeah, just beautiful. And also a little nostalgic for me. It was it was my first experience with the Batman trilogy from Chris Nolan. Really, really enjoy this movie. Really like it. Next, I should also probably add birthday to this, because I did get some stuff for my birthday, which is very near to Christmas, and this is one of them. Citizen Kane. I asked for Citizen Kane because I'd never seen it. It was a big blind spot for me as a movie buff, and this was an amazing experience. It's definitely up there with my favorite movies now. Very, very effective movie. Orson Welles is amazing. I love him so much as a director and as a writer and also as an actor. I think he does really, really well for himself throughout his career, and he's amazing in this. This is brilliant. Citizen Kane. Often lauded as the greatest movie of all time. I wouldn't give it that necessarily, but really, really great movie. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Again, here's to you guys. Getting caffeinated up. Next, In a Lonely Place. This is a film noir directed by Nicholas Ray and starring somebody who we referenced earlier, Humphrey Bogart. This is an awesome movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the most upsetting film noirs I've ever seen. Really, really good. I loved In a Lonely Place. This has got a ton of special features I can't even begin to go into yet. I will do a review of this eventually because it is a Criterion release. And one of my favorite things about Christmas is I can kind of ask for stuff from people who do really enjoy my company that will get me Criterion releases, because I cannot afford them by myself all the time. And this is from good old Mom and Dad. Thanks, Mom and Dad. This is an awesome movie. They also got me Citizen Kane. In a Lonely Place. Amazing. Next up, also from Mom and Dad for Christmas, The Innocence. I haven't seen this yet, but I'm currently reading the book it's based on, The Turn of the Screw. This has got a lot of really cool special features on it as well. It is a Criterion release. Again, beautiful cover art, just really great stuff going on here. Supposedly one of the great ghost story movies of all time, and I definitely can already tell you The Turn of the Screw is one of the scariest ghost stories and one of the best written ghost stories I've ever read. There's another little bit of stuff I do need to tell you about Turn of the Screw eventually, but let's not go into that. Whew, coffee's giving me a little bit of the burps. This is from my wife, and it's a movie I never thought I would get for Christmas, but appropriate for the times, and I ended up really, really loving it. My wife got me Mary Poppins for Christmas, and I loved it. You know, being a sort of guy's guy like I am in some ways, I was surprised how much I just absolutely loved Mary Poppins. Really beautiful movie. Great acting by Dick Van Dyke and Julie Andrews, who is my wife's favorite actress. or at least one of them. My wife thinks Julie Andrews is the greatest special effect in all of movie history. Amazing music by the Sherman Brothers. This really is maybe Walt Disney's crowning achievement, as Leonard Maltin says here on the back. And I will actually say I do like Leonard Maltin. Some people don't, but I do enjoy Leonard Maltin occasionally. But Mary Poppins, really, really great movie. I can't say enough good stuff about it. And I'll do a review of this Blu-ray and the movie eventually, hopefully. But thanks, Sarah. Next up, we got Matinee, another Christmas present from the parents. This is a Shout Factory Shout Select release. Really great Blu-ray. Awesome cover art. I love the spine too, how the title is actually down near the bottom. For whatever reason, I just really enjoy that. The color of this slipcase is just beautiful. This features Joe Dante as director, Omri Katz as the kid in it, and also, the kid's name is Gene Loomis. I forgot, his name's Gene. And also has John Goodman starring as Lawrence Woolsey, who's basically a William Castle ripoff. But yeah, Matinee, awesome movie. Really, really enjoyed this, and I've just been hitting it out of the park with these Blu-ray releases recently. I have one other Shout Select release, and it's the release of Return of the Dragon featuring Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. But I have to say, I think this is better than that Blu-ray. I mean, that movie is great, but this Blu-ray is packed and beautiful. So Matinee, really, really great. Hopefully I'll do a review of it as well. And finally, this I picked up with the gift of a wonderful Amazon gift card for my birthday, and it took forever for me to decide on what I was going to get. Princess Bride Criterion Blu-ray. Look at this beautiful cover. Look at that side, that spine there. Look at the back, As You Wish. I love this Blu-ray. This is so awesome. It's in a little cloth-bound book. It's a digibook edition. It has a little book in here, as digibooks often do. Lots of really nice art and really good essay. And there's the disc. I really, really love this movie. It sounds like a girly movie. I swear it does. But guys, I gotta tell you, The Princess Bride is brilliant. Probably shouldn't swear. I don't swear. But this is an awesome Blu-ray. The Princess Bride has an awesome Blu-ray. The movie is hilarious. One of the great movies of the 1980s, directed by Rob Reiner, featuring Cary Elwes in one of his best roles. And yeah, there's only one problem I have with this. When it came, there's a little scratch on Wesley's face there. Somebody scratched it up a little bit, but that's okay. It's okay. Princess Bride, still an amazing movie. I love Princess Bride, and this is an awesome Blu-ray of it. Alright guys, that's it. One more little sip of coffee here. Yeah. You guys have a good time. I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos in the coming week. I'm sort of pre-taping some stuff, going to put them out. A lot of the stuff is probably going to be filmed today and then released throughout the week. But yeah, this is my big update, guys. It was massive, and I am really happy about it. Hopefully, more stuff to come in the future. We'll be back very soon with a new video. Rock on. If you like to subscribe, talk to you later. Bye.